Welcome to the 5th edition of Standards Watch, your trusted source for the latest updates from the Bureau of Indian Standards. I am Madhurima, here to bring you the top stories that are driving India's journey towards quality excellence. Let's start the bulletin with some important highlights. BIS published record 2,474 standards in the year 24-25, of which 1,038 are new standards and 1,436 were revised. In addition, 58 standards were amended, 658 archived and 202 withdrawn. For the year 2025-26, 700 items of work have been identified for developing new standards and 3,381 existing standards will be taken up for review during the year. BIS also ramps up its role in the formulation of international standards. Nearly 93% of the Indian standards are aligned to the ISO/IEC standards, and BIS is the participating member in 566 technical committees of ISO and 129 technical committees of IEC. To ensure greater engagement in the functioning of these technical committees, BIS has identified 1,530 ISO/IEC projects of high or medium level of interest and designated 1,593 experts against them. Industrial landscaping results in the mapping of data on around 2 lakh non-licensee industrial units on the GIS portal of BIS. Branch offices of BIS have initiated a spirited drive to collect data on the industrial units in their respective jurisdictions. The exercise will help them in planning their capacity building and outreach activities in a much better manner. You just got a glimpse of some key highlights. Now let's quickly see what's making waves in the world of standard. Time to move on to our next segment, Weekly Updates.
The convention of the HOD of the Management Studies Department of the MOU institutions held at Puducherry on 24th to 25th April 2025, HODs of around 30 institutions discussed the role of academia in the standards formulation for the services and management systems. Shri Piyush Goyal, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Commerce and Industries, emphasizes the role of quality control orders in making the country a hub of the manufacturing of the quality products. It may be mentioned that at present, 773 number of products are covered under 191 QCOs, and 35 QCOs covering 47 number of products are due for implementation in a year. Honorable Minister asked BIS to work with the ministries concerned to bring 100 more products under compulsory certification in a time-bound manner. Directorate of School Education Tamil Nadu and Higher Secondary Education Board Gujarat issued instruction to all the schools having Standards Club to encourage the students to participate in the online national quiz on quality to be held by BIS on the 4th Saturday of every month. The online quiz is based on the standards-based 52 lesson plans given to these institutions under the Learning Science via Standards initiatives of BIS. Chief Secretary Government of Punjab issued instructions to the HODs and district collectors to comply with the decisions of the state-level committee on standardization in its meeting on 11th December 2024. BIS has installed digital display boards at prominent places on the campuses of 25 partner institutions and continues with its efforts to enhance awareness of the Indian standards among the students. BIS Hyderabad raided a unit making substandard sanitary napkins, 30,000 pieces seized for violating BIS norms. On the same day, another raid in Bashir Bagh busted 2,635 uncertified handheld blenders worth 77 lakh rupees. These products lacked BIS certification under IS 302 Part 2 Section 14, mandatory since May 2019. Strict action-based BIS Act 2016 ensures consumer safety remains top priority. BIS Bengaluru raided Flipkart's massive 4.7 lakh square feet warehouse, busting a major violation of BIS Act 2016. officials seized 17,500 unlicensed products across 104 categories, ranging from toys to earbuds, cables, and footwear. Goods worth 2.5 crore rupees were found with fake and misused ISI marks. BIS sends a clear message: no compromise on quality and consumer safety. The Central Laboratory of BIS in Saibabad has set up a dedicated new test facility for note sorting machines on request from the Reserve Bank of India. This specialized lab will assess performance, counterfeit detection, and operational safety of machines, ensuring only the most reliable NSMs enter India's banking system. The move marks a big step towards smarter, safer, and more secure currency handling across the country. Mumbai branch office of BIS held an online sensitization program for all district collectors of Maharashtra, chaired by Honorable Principal Secretary Srimati Vinita Ved Singhal. Key discussions included adoption of Indian standards in state procurement, building regulations SP 73, training of officials, BIS Care Up promotion, and strengthening standards club in schools. Collectors were urged to support QCO enforcement, portal integration, and the national quiz on science and standards. BIS reaffirmed its commitment to Maharashtra's development through standardization.
Welcome back. Let's move on. Every week, we discuss with a subject matter expert to dive deeper into the stories that matter most. Today's subject is electric vehicles. As the world is looking for a sustainable future, environment-friendly transportation is crucial for it. We will be speaking with a very special guest about the importance of Indian standards for electric vehicles. But before we discuss, let's first understand the basics of this crucial subject.
India is shifting gears towards a cleaner, greener tomorrow. With over 19 lakh electric vehicles sold in just 1 year, our roads are getting quieter, but our ambitions are getting louder. Behind this electric dream lies an unsung hero: standards. From how an EV is built to how it charges, BIS is quietly ensuring every bolt, battery and connector works seamlessly and safely. And at the heart of this standardization movement, we have SCTED 27, the Sectional Committee on Electric and Hybrid Vehicles, and EDD 51, the Sectional Committee on Electro-Technology in Mobility. These expert committees bring together industry, academia and government to shape India's EV future and formulated specific standards in need. These standards can be divided into two parts. First is mobility standards, which covers vehicles and battery part, and second is standards for charging infrastructure. BIS has developed key standards: IS 18073 for the electric traction motor, IS 18590 and IS 18606 for the powertrain, IS 17855 for the lithium-ion battery performance. The IS 17191 series helps assess energy consumption and range. Coming to second part, from 1800 charging stations in 2022, we are reaching 25,000 plus soon. To support this, BIS introduced the IS 17017 series covering charging station layout, safety and installation, connector types like Type 2, CCS, CHAdeMO and India's own Type 6 and 7. And BIS is also preparing for the future with draft standards for aluminium air and zinc air batteries. So next time you see an EV zoom past or plug in to charge, remember, it's not just innovation at work, it's standardization too. BIS is powering India's EV revolution, one standard at a time.
Now that we have understood what the Indian standards for electric vehicles are and why they are essential, let's dive deeper. Joining us is Shri Rajeev Sharma, Deputy Director General Standardization 1, BIS.
Hello sir, welcome to Standards Talk. We are very excited to talking to you in the standardization in the field of electrical vehicle. So to begin with sir, kindly enlighten us about the key standards developed so far in the electrical vehicle space and the area they cover.
Thank you. Sure. So BIS through its committees TED 27 and ETD 51 has been working hard to set standards across the EV sector. The focus is mainly on safety, performance and making sure all systems talk to each other properly. Under TED 27, we have covered traction motors. Here we have made standards to make sure they work reliably in Indian conditions. Electric powertrains for both two-wheelers, three-wheelers and bigger vehicles like cars and buses. Batteries, testing methods of lithium-ion battery packs. Performance measurement, standards for energy use, range and power. Electric rickshaws, construction and safety guidelines, especially important for urban and rural India. Under ETD 51, we have focused on vehicle-to-grid communication, so EVs and charging systems work smartly together. Charging infrastructure, covering everything from connectors to safety and EMC. Together, all these standards are building a strong and safe EV ecosystem for India.
Great sir, very exciting. Now our audience would be curious to know what are the standards that are under development in this EV space.
We are developing new standards for battery swapping, so users can exchange batteries safely and easily. Wireless charging for smooth contactless charging. Chemistry agnostic batteries to support new battery technologies without locking into one type. Quiet vehicles, setting sound standards so EVs are safe for pedestrians too. All this will not just boost the technology but will also help us to move towards our net zero 2070 goals.
With this sir, one question comes in my mind. What are the challenges do you perceive in the real sense of term?
Yeah, there are challenges. There are some big ones. First, the battery swapping needs common standards, otherwise different systems won't work together. Secondly, the battery waste is a huge concern. We need better recycling and disposal systems. Thirdly, the raw material dependency. We still import most of the critical materials like lithium, cobalt, which could be risky. And lastly, the public awareness. People need to feel confident about EV safety, battery life and ownership models. Addressing these challenges is the key if we want EVs to really take off.
With this sir, my last question would be how BIS is working together with the International Standardization Body for standardization in EV space.
BIS is actively collaborating with the international standards bodies like ISO and IEC to ensure that Indian standards in the field of e-mobility are harmonized with global best practices. For e-mobility, BIS is contributing significantly to the development of international standards by actively participating in the key international technical committees like ISO TC22 SC37, which is on electrically propelled vehicles, TC69, which is on electric road vehicles and electric industrial trucks. Additionally, we have nominated experts to various working groups like WG13 on electric vehicle battery exchange infrastructure, WG21 local charging station management systems, etc. Our experts are contributing to important areas such as safety of electric vehicle battery swap system, megawatt charging system, etc. Through this active engagement, BIS ensures that India's interests and specific requirements are reflected in the international standardization process, while also facilitating the adoption of globally harmonized standards to support the growth of Indian e-mobility ecosystem.
Wonderful insights, sir. Thank you for joining us today and sharing these valuable inputs. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
That was an insightful discussion on the evolving standards on electric vehicles. We will take a short break now. Don't go away.
कितना चूना डाला रे बंसी, मुंह जल गया सारा। सोचिए, जरा सा चूना 19-20 होने से आपका मुंह जल सकता है, तो BIS सर्टिफाइड खिलौने ना होने से कितना बड़ा नुकसान हो सकता है। ध्यान रखिए, खराब क्वालिटी के खिलौनों में होते हैं नुकीले किनारे और हानिकारक केमिकल्स, जिनसे आपके बच्चों को नुकसान हो सकता है। याद रखें, भारत सरकार के नियमों के अनुसार खिलौने बनाने वालों एवं विदेशी खिलौने इंपोर्ट करने वालों को BIS से लाइसेंस लेना अनिवार्य है। BIS का लाइसेंस खिलौनों की क्वालिटी और सेफ्टी दोनों को सुनिश्चित करता है। तो अब आप BIS केयर ऐप पर जाकर हर खिलौने के क्वालिटी मार्क की जांच जरूर करें, और यदि खिलौने पर ISI मार्क नहीं हो तो BIS केयर ऐप पर जाकर शिकायत दर्ज करवाएं। तो आइए, एक जिम्मेदार नागरिक की तरह अपनी जिम्मेवारी को समझें, अपने आसपास के खिलौनों की जांच करें, चेक करें और अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित करें। BIS इंस्पायरिंग क्वालिटी।
Welcome back. They say playing is fun, but when it comes to children, playing is serious business, because behind every toy there's one big question: is it safe for our kids? And BIS ensures this safety and quality. Toys are a big success story that how quality compliance can change our lives. Let's see.
Back in 2019, a study revealed that 67% of our toys sold in India were unsafe. The solution was to check on toys' quality. That was only possible through standards and their implementation. Government introduced the Toys Quality Control Order, made mandatory from 1st January 2021, according to which toys meant for children up to 14 years of age cannot be manufactured, sold or imported without BIS certification. BIS has formulated standards for toys, which are IS 9873 series, non-electric toys, IS 15644 for electric toys. Under these standards, toys go through stringent testing on various parameters like mechanical safety, toxicity, sharp edges, flammability, etc. This classification has been done age-wise, from factory inspections to lab testing, market checks, and even consumer feedback. BIS ensures no step is skipped. And it's working. Today, over 1600 toy manufacturers in India are BIS certified. Thanks to BIS, most toys in India today are fun and safe. So remember, before you buy a toy, electric or mechanical or a simple soft toy, look for the BIS quality mark, because safe play is smart play. Buy safe. Buy BIS certified.
Very insightful, isn't it? Have you ever imagined before how much effort somebody is putting just to ensure the safety and health of our future generations? And now it's time for our weekly quiz. Every week we ask you a question. You just have to answer the quiz in the comment box. So today's question is: which key standard has been developed by BIS for lithium-ion battery performance? A. IS 18590, B. IS 17855, C. IS 18606, and D. IS 18073. Answer fast, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe BIS YouTube channel for all updates on standards. For any query or information, you can download BIS Care app or mail us at standardswatch@bis.gov.in. That's all for today. We'll come again with new topic and new updates. Till then, bye-bye and have a wonderful time ahead.